welcome to my channel. For today's video I want to show you how to crochet the beautiful Dreamer crochet top. I think this top is so flowy and comfortable, perfect for any season. If you think you'll enjoy having one, make sure to keep watching and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so to start this beautiful top you will need some yarn. I'm using one from We Crochet, it's cotton yarn. I will link it down below. My 4.5mm hook and have some scissors nearby. So I'm gonna begin with this color first, and I'm gonna make a chain of 85. First I'm gonna do the slip knot. Okay, this size, it could be used for an average size medium or large. I will put up on the screen or on the description the other number of chains you need for other sizes. For now, I'm gonna make 85. I have finished my 85 chains, so now I'm gonna start working an extended single crochet on the third chain from the hook. Not the loop on the hook doesn't count, so 1 and 2, and on the third I'm just gonna go in with my hook, grab your yarn, go through, yarn over, go through only one, and again yarn over and go through both of the loops on the hook. So again, insert your hook, grab your yarn, yarn over, go through one loop and close it off through both of those loops. So easy as that. You're gonna keep doing this until you get to the other side. I have finished the first row. This is how it's looking. So now I'm just gonna chain 2 and turn around, and you're going to go in on this second stitch right here, because this one counts as a stitch. So do not go in that first one you see right there. Go into this one. So again, do an extended single crochet on each stitch until you reach the other side. So I'm almost finished with the second row, and what I have to do to finish it is do a stitch between the stitch from the previous row and the 2 chains. So I'm just gonna go in and do the final stitch, chain 2 and turn around. Again, you're gonna start on that second stitch and continue until you reach the other side. I am almost finished with this third row, and I wanted to show you one last time. You're gonna put a stitch between the stitch I'm touching here and the 2 chains. Okay, so again, chain 2 and turn around. So you're gonna keep doing this row after row until the panel measures around 14 inches. Okay, so I have finished the length that I wanted, all 14 inches. So this is how it's looking. So now I'm just gonna chain 2 and turn around. But for this row, I'm gonna increase the amount of stitches I have, and that's gonna create the ruffle. So I'm gonna do a normal extended single crochet here, and on the next stitch I'm gonna do 2 in the same one. Next, just 1, and on the next 2, and so on, and you're gonna keep doing this until you reach the other side. Okay, I have reached the other side, and as you can see, it's starting to take the shape of the ruffle a little bit. So just gonna chain 2, turn around like always, and now you're just gonna complete the round normally. And you're gonna do 4 more rounds without increasing or anything, just normal extended single crochets. Perfect, so I have finished the 4 additional rows after I increased, so now I'm just gonna finish that last one. And now I'm gonna change colors. So I have left the 2 loops on the hook. I didn't finish that last stitch. I'm gonna cut it off right here and bring in my other color and finish that stitch. I always like to do a little knot here just to secure it. And chain 2 like always. Turn around. And if I can, I like to put my tails behind and hide them as I go. So insert your hook underneath the tails and do the stitch. So this is how many times I change color. As you can see, 3 rows in the cream color and the other ones in between in the blue. So I'm gonna finish the other panel off camera and then I'll show you how to do the sleeve. So for the sleeves, I'm going to make 65 chains plus 2. I will put up on the screen or on the description other number of chains for other sizes. This one, like I said, it's going to be an average size medium or large. So I'm going to start my chains. So after finishing your chains, you're just going to start the round just like the main panel on the 3rd chain from the hook. Start making the extended single crochets until you obviously reach the other side. Once you have finished that first row of the sleeve, you're just going to continue on just like you did with the main panel, chain 2 and turn around, and you're going to do this until you have 13 rows in total before you start increasing. Okay, so now that I finished the 13 rows that I wanted, I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did on the main panel, and that is to increase. So in this 14th row, I'm just gonna start with 1 extended single crochet in that stitch and 2 in the next, 1 in the next and 2 and so on. So you're gonna do this for this one and only row, and then you're gonna change colors just like you did with the main panel. This is the other sleeve I finished. As you can see, I did the same like the main panel, change 3 times the color to the color cream. So yeah. Okay, so I have finished both of the sleeves. This is how it's looking. I don't know if I mentioned, once I increased, I just did 1 more round in the color and then I changed to 2 in the cream, 2 in the blue and so on. So yeah, now we are going to do the fun part, which is putting the top together. Okay, so I have my 2 main panels here together. And a few things before you begin putting it together. I took 1 panel, folded it in half, and put my stitch marker there in the middle, and then I went to the mirror and determined where I wanted the single crochets or the slip stitches to start and end on my shoulders. So this is what the other stitch marker means here at both of the sides. And this middle right here, between the middle and the stitch markers on the sides, it's about 6 inches. I do not recommend doing the exact size of your neck because this top doesn't have a neckline and it's gonna choke you if you do it the exact measurement. So I like to do it like 2 or 3 inches off of my neck, and then I put the top together right there. So yeah, very important details. So now I'm gonna start putting the top together. Oh, and the two main panels, just so you know that you have the correct sides together or the same sides together facing each other. One tail is facing this way and the other panel has the other tail on this side. So that's just a detail that if you want the exact same panels or the exact same sides looking at each other, that's a clever way to know. So now I'm just gonna attach my yarn here, put that tail aside, and you can put this together by single crochets or slip stitches. I myself like to do single crochets, so just gonna chain one and single crochet right there. Okay, so keep doing single crochets until you reach your stitch marker. Make sure that you're going on the same place on both of the sides. So I have finished my single crochets. This is how it's looking. I already took my stitch marker off, so I'm just gonna chain one and cut off my yarn. And that's it for the shoulder part. So now I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side, and I'll see you when we have to put the sleeves. Okay, so for the second part of putting this top together, you will put the sleeve sideways onto the top. So this right here would be the shoulder. I did the same thing as I did with the main panel. I folded the sleeve in half and determined that this is my middle. So I just made sure that I had the same amount of rows on this side and on the other side. For me, it's 25, so I put a stitch marker there and on this side, so just to make sure that I had the same amount on each side. So now just gonna do the same thing I did on the main panels. I'm just gonna attach my yarn there, take off my stitch marker, and just begin my single crochets. So more of the same thing, just insert your hook in and out, doing single crochets, and that's pretty much it until you get to the other side. Make sure that you are putting the stitches on the same side or on the same place on both of the sides. Okay, so for the third and final part of putting this top together, I just folded my top like so, and yeah, this is the sleeve, this is the main body, and now you're gonna single crochet along the top. So you can begin here or here. I'm gonna use the blue color. If you want to use any other color in your top, you're welcome to do so. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the same thing. Attach my yarn, chain one and single crochet in that same space. Okay, make sure that it is aligned and you're inserting your hook in the same row on both of the sides, like always. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue this off camera because it's the more of the same thing. Single crochets along the top, like I said, until you get here, chain one and just cut off your yarn. Okay, so I have finished doing the single crochets. This is how it's looking on the wrong side. I'm just gonna turn it inside out right now. And here it is. I would obviously cut off those excess tails, but this is how it looks on the right side. I think it turned out pretty great. So yeah, this is basically it for this top. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy making this beautiful dreamer crochet top. If you make it, make sure to leave a comment below. And if you think you'll enjoy my content, make sure to turn on those notifications and don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next one.